Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Yar-har, fiddle-dee-dee. Being a pirate is a right to be. Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You are a pirate.
No, I'm not sorry for what I just did. I don't get monetized, so I don't care. Welcome to Rogue Adventure. There's been a massive update. I think it was, what was it? We are on Sunday, June 13th, so the update happened around June 9th or 8th of 2021 here. It is massive. But anyways, though, from the title screen or the intro, you guys already know who we're playing as. We're playing as the pirate. Now, the pirate... Actually, wait, hold on a second. I gotta do something here. Be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. Just had to load in my level 82. I've been playing the crap out of this thing. If you guys saw that brief introduction there, you saw I was level 52 last time. I'm now 82. So yeah, I've done a lot of crap. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, though, the pirate. How it goes is every time you play a single target card on an enemy, if this is already aimed, add 1 charge to your cannon. Otherwise, mark the enemy as aimed at the end of the turn. Fire all cannons at the aimed enemy. Base cannon deals 2 damage and does no other bonuses. And the pirate works similar to the hunter, whereby the merchant can sell you more cannons, each one costing 100 gold. Up to 4 times. Each cannon gives you 20% extra chance to open the captain treasure. Should be captains. And so, as his bonus, we have all chests now contain double coins, which is pretty useless early game. And, whoops, sorry. And start each combat with 3 charges. I thought this was more. Oh well. And then his heroic one is aimed at enemies, receive 50% more damage from cards. It's pretty good. Now, from my experience, especially on these higher Infernos, and we're just going to pop that down back to 1, because I actually want to get somewhere. The pirate and the warrior struggle the most so far when it comes to the first map. However, once they can get off the first map, they can usually settle in fairly well. But the first map is definitely the hardest part for these 2 characters. And actually, let's go Inferno 2. I'm confident about this one. Just 3 charges. And we will go in. Let's see, what does my map look like? Okay, there are some early shops, so for the pirate, always grab the coins, especially if you're going on higher difficulties. Always grab the money. There we go. Yeah, always grab the money because, again, like I said, you can buy more cannons at shops. This will greatly increase your power output. So we have 1, 2, 3 shops we can visit. Hopefully we can get enough money from here. I could go this path because this has 2 chests if I wanted to. Let's see how we do after the first 2 here. Okay, so first off, we have obviously unique cards. We have the good old defense. If the captain pirate is still in game, your cannons gain extra charge. Normally, because like I said, unless you are aimed at something, this doesn't give you an actual charge. Since we are, or since the captain's with us, we can do this. Let's see. I don't know what their actual name is. Let's go Pirate Hunter here. Deal 3 damage to all enemies X times. X is the number of cannons. So, yeah. And it deals damage to all enemies. Very good. And then, deal 3 damage, apply 1 week. If the captain is in game, apply an extra charge. First off, do that. And we'll full defend, or mostly defend. There you go, 12 damage. Yeah, full defend. Okay, so hit it again for 2 charges. Yeah, while the captain is out, this character doesn't get the charges, but when the captain's gone, she gets 2 charges. Let's just show that off. Oh, and here's the treasure chest. And like I said, every time you get the more cannons you get, the higher chance you are opening this thing. And it has many treasures you can grab yourself. So we have the grab some coins, apply 2 curses to yourself. A random enemy comes aimed, and you deal 30 damage. Doesn't become frail. So these are all cursed treasures. If you want, you can also restore all the relics you've used, if you've used a lot of these, with the treasure map. You can only use the treasure map once because it gives you mana. That's why. So let's get some early coin. Okay, and I did that only because, yeah, they're not attacking this turn, so I was safe to do so. Do that, and then the chest always gives you 1 mana, because you'll likely fail. Okay, not a whole lot of damage. Okay, we'll do that, and yep. Now, a couple of you guys might be asking yourselves now, is like, why did I say that the pirate struggles on the higher difficulties, because he has the cannons, which by playing those characters, or those cards, he gets charges. So he has a bit more firepower than the warrior, pun not intended. And that's just because he requires single target ones. So some of the characters relies on just playing cards, like the shaman, which, so long as you are playing cards, it gets charges. Here, though, that is not the case. So, especially when you get to some of the elites, the damage output for the pirate is really, really low, unless you go to those shops. So we got lions. Get the wizard. Hopefully we can see some of the new cards, though, because they can really help out the pirates. Anyway, so with the update, I'll spoil it now, while I'm just kind of going through this. There have been some... we got new cards. There's been a couple buffs to some cards, but a lot of the cards have been nerfed. A lot of the common cards have been nerfed, which is really unfortunate, because I didn't learn that until after I'd gone in and basically died because I was using said cards. Anyways, hopefully we can show off some of those new ones eventually, but for now, yeah. So as you can see, like I said, we do 3 damage, and then this cannon does 8, so that's like 11 damage. On these lower Infernos, obviously, that's good enough. When these guys start having 60 damage, it is the longest wait ever. No. Oh, come on! Show me the new cards! Yeesh. Okay, so, the path I want to go is treasure, because maybe I can find some good gems. Also, maybe I can show off some new cards. Okay, good enough. New card number 1, we have the Space Fighter. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy. Quest, find and play the Space Commander card to upgrade this card. We have the Mad Scientist. Add a random robot from your discard pile to your hand as if you play him. While this card is in your hand, every time you play a robot card, add a copy of that card to your discard pile and deal 4 damage to yourself. Mad Scientist. So, if you're the engineer, this guy can help you a lot. He can also kill you fairly fast if you're not paying attention. We have a new demon. Bararath the Demon. Remove burn from target enemy. Gain strength. Yes, you're seeing that right. Gain strength until the end of your turn equal to the burn removed. Combo. With Gorgorath. Apply 2 burn to all enemies for each demon card in-game. So basically, it's kind of a flip-flop. Because the other demon, I believe, gives you res until the end of the turn. For however much burn you remove. So basically, you have a good amount of demons, or just the 2. You are essentially giving yourself... if it's just a single enemy, like... minimum of 4 strength, 4 res. But you have to play them both as the combo if you want to get the burn off. Individually, they'll just remove it. Let's see, there's nothing here I want. I could go for the Space Fighter, but I don't think that's good. So, buy your cannon. Sorry, I moved too quickly there. The first cannon was a fire cannon, which, if the captain is still in play, you can apply 1 burn. Let's grab some chests. See you in a bit. And we get movies now. Do I want King Neptune? He is better than what I have, so he is a bit more damage. So, I think it's okay. I hate these mushrooms with a passion. They worst freaking cards ever. Or enemies ever. And so with the cannon, fire cannon deals the damage to the enemy. If captain still in game, apply 1 burn. I just got rid of him. Okay, it's just explaining burn. Yeah. So the pirate struggles a lot more with characters because of the multi-strike. Let's do that, let's do that. I was hoping I could kill him. But then again, I would have needed to not have moved the aim. Because, like I said, when you move the aim... Sorry. When you have to aim, then you don't get the charge. Okay. So honestly, I should have not done that at all. Oh, come on, there we go. Yeah, more money. He's out attacking this turn. Get that up, and here we go. So yeah, if none of the cannons fire off, and it's not aimed at anybody, they will keep their charges, which is good. matter where you are, these guys suck. Get out of here. Okay, Angel of Recruit. Are we not going to see any of the new cards? I don't think we are. Well, I'm going to need this anyways. Hurting a bit. Ariel, the Free Spirit. The Ancient is our new class. Deal 8 damage. Courage. Gain 1 mana. Courage. Effects triggered only if this is the first card played of the turn. This can be really useful. Or rather, this is really useful. They nerfed the Young Fox. Before it was deal 1 damage to all enemies for every Beastman card you had. And now it's deal 2 damage to all enemies for each race in your party. And there are 6 races. The Beastmen, the Robots, the Demons, the Angels, the Fairies, and now the Ancients. So yeah, they nerfed the Young Fox. However, she is now basically in the category of, I guess, menagerie? I don't know what the proper term is, but to have all the different classes. I guess I'll just refer to it as a menagerie. Let's see, we'll have Cthulhu the Dark Master. Deal 1 damage to all enemies for each card in the exile pile. Obviously, this guy's really good for the Necromancer. While this card is in your hand, every time you exile a card, add a copy of that card into your discard pile and gain Overcharge. So there are some ways you can... There are some ways you can probably work around this guy. Or work with this guy. So, for instance, because it says when he's in your hand, you can add a copy. So things like Ultron, you can have a second one. He'll be in your discard pile, or even Druid of the High Elves. So long as Cthulhu is in your hand and you play these exile cards, a copy will be in your discard pile to play again. It's really good. We also have Ixar, Order of the Wizards. This guy's new. Deal 15 damage, and then remove him. Combo. If you play Ixar, Order of the Wizards, and Zaptior, Order of the Wizards, add the Grand Wizard into your discard pile. And what the Grand Wizard does is, I think, deals damage and gives you an extra turn. So you can play all your cards, and then take another turn. It's okay. See, I will be taking the Free Spirit, though, because if I can, that'll allow me to get an extra charge. Thunder Cannon. Deal 2 damage. If the pirate's still in game, deal an extra 5 damage to all enemies. Once you're at about your 3rd cannon, you kind of don't want to get rid of your captain, because the effects of some of these cannons are better than if you got rid of your pirate captain. Grab that. We'll head out. I'll be back in a second. Never mind. Spirit of Combat, another ancient card. Deals 6 damage, gain 1 mana. Play this card 20 times to upgrade. The only sad part is, she does not keep the deal damage, gain a mana once you complete the quest, but this will still be very useful early game. And with the introduction of the Ancients, it helps a lot of classes, more so the Pirates and the Warrior, because the Warrior, every time you play a combat card, gain 1 shield. Pirates, every time you play a single target attack card, like the Spirit of Combat, gain a charge. They also added a 3rd cat. So now the cats are a combo. Deal 3 damage, apply 3 poison, Toxic Cat, Fire Cat, Heavenly Cat. Deal 3 damage to all enemies for each combo card in your hand. I will say this now. It is not worth getting all the cats, because they'll have to be played at the same time. You have to have a pretty good amount of combat cards. The payoff is not worth it, because the most you're doing is 12 damage AoE using these common cards, and you're adding 3 poison, 3 burn, and a Heavenly Cat, we haven't seen it yet, but he gives you 3 shield. So basically, one guy's getting hit with a total of 9 damage plus the 12, so that's 21. Plus another 3, plus another 3. So you're dealing 27 damage to one enemy, 12 damage to all the other enemies, and you get 3 shield. Yeah. You're gonna want a lot of mana if you're doing that crap. Is there a gold nugget here? No. Penguins! They've changed it. I'll talk about that later. It's... whenever an enemy dies... Probably, yeah. I want to save my money. Okay, let's see here. There we go. Cleared the field pretty well. Let's see, yoink, yoink. Do that, and... Okay, Moon Fairy's good. Snow Queen, that's good. Because I have the wizard, I'll grab this. Now then, there are no new enemies that I know of. So, in case anybody was wondering, no, there's nothing new on that front. Yeah, no new enemies. Surprisingly, we didn't run into any of the goblins here. It's kind of random what triggers them, I've been finding. I don't know what causes the event to come up. And it's not that little statue thing. I've had it come up even without the statue. Goodbye. Okay, Ambassador. Peace. There we go. New one. Blessed Angel. Heal 1 for each race in your party. Gain 1 armored for each race in your party. We don't get enough shields. Let's see. Portria, Keeper of Silence. If the enemy intends to attack, deal damage to all enemies equal to its attack value. Otherwise, daze. This card is not affected by block. So this is a pretty good one. It's also single target. So that's even better. It works with our pirate. I will pick that up. It's also Ancient Angel, which is really good. Because now our angel gets buffed, and if we ever find an angel buff, or someone that works off of the angels, we are in business. How do I want to do this? There's 1 chest and 2 elites. I want to make sure I can heal after, so... go in one of these 2 paths. Mummies. I might die. Nope, okay, I'm okay. Mummies and those stupid bees in the 3rd area you can face. I hate them. They're like one of the few enemies in the game that can just kill you right off the bat once you enter the new world. It's really painful. It's like, oops, I want to play that one first. Get like no time to set up. Fire Priestess, Crimson Guard, okay, those guys aren't nothing new about that one. I didn't pick up anything for the menagerie, correct? No, I did not. Yeah, so I have 3, yes. Okay, let's smack you. Do this. And go block. Okay, we can't really do anything. Hooray. I'm glad I picked up this relic, though. Or this skill. Different games call things different things. Why can't we have a universal thing? Okay, we'll do that. First card. Bring the Spirit of Combat out. Dorian, Holy Sentinel. Do damage equal to your shield. That's if you play him. And then he gets exiled. If this card is in your hand at the end of this turn, gain 1 res and 1 armored. Now here's the thing. That's continuous. I don't think he exiles himself. But I'm going to try that out. Alright, let's see. The nearest shop is either way. The difference between the 2 paths is this has 2 chests. I like chests. I don't like this guy. Okay. Ah. Okay, he blew up. I was about to check. He's like, did he discard himself? No, he didn't. Here we go! Cooladur! Ethereal Blade. An ancient. Deal 6 damage for each ancient card in-game. Apply 3 poison for each ancient card in-game. If your party contains only this race, duplicate this card. This is the most powerful ancient card in the game. There is one other card that works off of the ancients, but this is your main damage dealer. And we also get introduced to the only status. There's a couple cards that also have the only class, and then there's a couple cards that have the menagerie status of every class. As far as I know, this is the most powerful single class one. But regardless, we still have like 4 ancients, so that's still pretty good regardless. Be back in a second. Never mind. I don't want Gorillatron. Because again, I'm not going for the menagerie builds. I'm focusing on the ancients because they're so stupidly powerful. Spirit of Defense. This guy's good just to get defense. We also have a fairy card. First things first, buy my poison cannon. Cannon still in the game, apply 1 poison. The nice thing about the cannons is, if you apply poison, this will at least keep the tick or the status at a pretty high number, so that's one benefit. I want the Fairy Queen. I kind of want to just go for the Spirit Defense. I can't afford anything, but I will grab the treasure map. You come with me. Mainly because I don't have a whole lot of block in this deck anyways. So, yep. So how many times have we played her? 7. Hello? Okay, since he's not doing anything, Colder. Or research, he does not exile himself, no. Oh, we have 6! Wow. 36 and 18! And you know what the best part is? We can turn him off because of their... I completely forgot about that. It's like, wait a minute, she has another effect, doesn't she? Oh yeah, she can turn him off! Because if they tend to attack, she deals damage to them. But if they're just waiting, she does nothing. But other than that, she stops them. The Ancients are great cards. Let's see, High Priest, that's good for our... Wizard. Here's a Heavenly Cat. He's not very good, like I said. There's a reason why they're in the common card section, but... if you're playing the tournament, where you can make your own deck, you might get lucky and get these cards. When you build your own deck, that's when I would say pick up the 3 cats. Otherwise, if you're playing normal game, don't pick them up. Only pick up the Toxic Cat. She's the only useful one. Let's see. Game 3. So, that's a tough choice. I'll go with this so that we can get the Young Mermaid up faster. Smack you. That. Yeah, we'll heal a bit. Hey, we had no armor. Yeah, whenever I can, I'm just going to be. You'll see me just do that. He's dead. Because maybe we might find the other combat spirit. There's one more spirit. Die. We did not find it. Is it in the chests? Nope. Goading Goblin. Deal 2 damage for each copy of this card in-game. Apply 1 wound to yourself. Duplicate. Basically, a worse version of the Robo-Wasp. At least the Robo-Wasp gave you an extra poison. So this guy... unless you're going for a negative status build, you really don't want to grab this guy.